So I was going through the comment sections on the video that Lewis posted with me in it, and there's just some comments. I just have to respond to it. So let's see what we got. Sam says that wall was not a low-bearing wall, as that's not a header. Who is this Sonny guy as he's talking shit? Listen, Sam, I know that's not a low-bearing wall, but all fucking door frames needs a fucking header to support the weight of the door. If not, over time, that door is gonna fucking fall off the frame. If you don't believe me, ask your mom. Your mom's not low-bearing, but she takes a lot of low. Fuck Terror says, this is only gonna get worse. LU39 says, let's set up a GoFundMe and go with Amos. Yo, LU, where's my GoFundMe? Mac B says, when the Chinese guy insults American work by calling it Chinese, you know something ain't right. Matt, you know something is not right when the American guys fucked up so bad, you have to call the Chinese guy to come in to fix it. Rich Charwork says, Sonny's a nice guy, but doesn't know much about construction. The long side of the plywood does not require support. That's what the ton and groove is for. Only the short end needs to fall in the center of the joints or support. The conventional construction will you really see the long side fall in the support wood. The support wood will use parallel to the long side of OSB is typically used to keep the frame square and rigid. Rich, clearly you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? The ton and groove is not for structural support or structural rigidity. The ton and groove for almost all applications is meant to smooth out the surface. Mike says, Sonny, you don't have to land on a stud with ton and groove, bro. Is why you use ton and groove. Mike, you don't have to do a lot of things, but for what Lewis is used for, he's gonna have fucking 10,000 pounds of equipment sitting on that fucking deck. You think a ton and groove or OSB like this will fucking support it? The ton and groove is meant to, again, smooth out the surface more than anything. If you're putting it against a wall, then you don't have to land on a stud, but you're using it on a fucking floor where you're not supposed to do in the first place. NG Skater, I have no idea who should do the work, but if Sonny have a YouTube channel, I would totally subscribe. Hey! You know what's funny? Half these comments with my name in them starts out by saying, Sonny is a great guy, but I don't know if he could handle the job or if he has experience. That's exactly what every single one of the girl I date says before I disappoint them. ZE Trollololo says, the way he handles the crowbar at the end is just so pathetic, I'm crying. Next! Bob J, he used the crowbar backwards towards the end. LOL. Listen, Bob, if you're good enough, you could use it however you want. Okay. Here's what happened, right? If you want an honest answer, I know how to use a crowbar, but here's the thing. I don't know how to pry up OSB that has 20 nails going through it across and 20 nails going through it all around it. All right, nobody has ever came to my house and built a fucking deck and put infinite amount of nails through the fucking OSB that when you try to pry it up, it just cracks in pieces. Iron Brennan says, Sonny spends too much time joking and criticizing the prior work rather than focusing on the scope of work. I personally believe you should.
The flooring is by those, the eyes. As much as you have more eyes, the lower the grade.
Look at this.
This is crazy because I saw it on the video and I had to see it in real life.
Blind Excel says, picking apart someone else's work doesn't make you a better carpenter, Sonny. The proof is in the finished product. I hate when people do this during walkthrough. Me too. Me too.